Hello, on these records, I'll show you how to do inventory on QuickBooks. Okay, first I'm going to here on the sample company here. I'm going to sales and then products and services. Okay, I have here the inventory items that I'll save on QuickBooks. As you can see, we have item name, transaction date, which is the format date is day, months, and year. Okay, September 1, 2025. Stock in meaning we get the inventory come into us. Okay, the quantity of the inventory that we have for September 1 or that we receive. Okay, the unit price or the cost of the unit, the inventory, and then the sales price once we have decide to sell the products or there's a customer want to buy our product. Okay, I'll start first on this one. Okay, first you have to click new. Then you will see four categories here: inventory, non-inventory, service, and bundle. We will choose this. I will choose this inventory. Okay, this is a I will one by one, I will manually add this item. Okay, men's casual, the SKU, okay, initial quantity on hand, meaning we have 10. Okay, we receive it 9, okay, September 1. And then the unit price is 5. I'll use the cost or cost of goods sold when we okay, and then next is the sales price, which is here. Okay, I'll click taxable standard rate. Okay, we will apply sales tax based on location only. For example, the the person will be taxed based on his location or the buyer's location. Okay, for now I'll save and close. Okay, let's take a look. Men's casual shoes. Okay, inventory. We have 22.22 sales price, cost, okay, taxable, quantity on hand. Okay, we have 10. Okay, let's do the same on the other item. Okay, leather sling bag. Okay, okay, we have quantity 15. The sales price 29.26. The cost is 10. Okay. Okay, the SKU is INB015. Okay, everything is good. I'll save and close. Okay, for the third one, the stainless watch. Okay, the stainless watch. That quantity is 30. Okay, the SKU is EINB005. And then the sales price is 23.33. Okay, the unit price is 14. Okay, everything is correct. 30. Okay, I'll save and close. Okay, and then I'm going to running sneakers. It's very direct to the point, right? SKU is INB September. Okay, let's use. this 25, and then initial stock 12, unit price, sorry, the cost per unit. Okay, the sales price is 28.70. Okay, everything is good. And then last but not the least, the designer bag. Okay, category, the SKU. Okay, we have 20, dated September 1. Okay, and then the sales price is 78.42. Then the cost for each product is 35. Okay, and now let's take a look that category type, inventory, mm, low stock, active, apply. Let's go for the low stock. Okay, as you can see, we already have how many items here? Five. Okay, one, two, three, four. Okay, what is missing? Running design, stainless watch, leather, men's casual, leather sling bag. Okay, one, two, three, four. Running sneakers, stainless. Okay, designer's backpack. Okay, we have here. Then, yeah, this is the very straightforward. Okay, next I'll show you what is the effect on of this in our balance sheet. Okay, I'll go to reports. Okay, balance sheet from, let's go just for 9/01/2025 to 09/30/2025. Okay, the, the effect on inventory assets. Okay, these are those five. Okay, let's go for 9/01/25. Okay, as you can see, this is the inventory starting value. Let's check if this correct. Mhm. Unit price quantity times unit price. Okay, and then let's check if this is 1620. Okay, everything that we have input is correct. Okay. So on future recordings, I'll show you how to um, have an inventory using bill. Okay. This one is um, we have order or we buy or we bought inventories to the suppliers. Okay. For now, I just do a manual inventory using the inventory and products for initial inventory. Okay, thank you for watching.